We're ready.
Vancouver Business Network members and most welcome guests, thank you for joining us this evening to listen to the presentation of Orit Esselin and Jewel Tolentino.
Yep.
Orit and Jewel are full-time creatives, YouTubers, and founders of Essetino Artists. They have a passion for helping others understand the power of video marketing. In 2015, they launched their YouTube channel dedicated to teaching creative entrepreneurs how to grow their business and establish a solid online presence. Today, their channel has over 30,000 subscribers and is growing at the rate of more than 800 subscribers each month. Orit and Jewel have helped over 56,000 students through their online course community and millions more through their YouTube tutorials and private mentoring services. Attendees at this presentation, when you have questions, would you please type the questions into the chat? And in the course of their presentation, either Jewel or Orit will answer your questions. Orit and Jewel, over to you. Take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Roger, for having us here. And thank you to everyone who is here with us live in the Zoom, as well as who's watching on YouTube in the days to follow or the weeks to follow. So today we're talking to you about 7 ways to make money as a small YouTube channel. And we want to share 2 main takeaways here to start off our presentation. So number 1 is that the size of your channel is not directly correlated with how much money you make. So this is kind of something that a lot of people think. You know, a lot of people see a channel with millions of subscribers and they assume that that channel is making a lot of money. That's not necessarily the case. So we really want to empower you with this information to believe that even if you have a small amount of subscribers, you can still earn money from your channel, and you can do it not just with YouTube monetization, which we'll talk about in a second, but also in other different ways. And essentially, you're creating, your YouTube channel is a vehicle, it's a funnel that is bringing other people back into your world, and there's many different things you can do with that. So that's the main takeaway here. And the second thing as well is that we want you to listen to these different ways and not necessarily think that you have to do all of them at once, but pick at least one way to implement for your YouTube channel, and as well, that's the way that's going to be relevant for what you are doing and aligned with your goals in your business. So those are the 2 main takeaways that we have here for you. So this is our YouTube channel. It's called Essetino Artists, and for those of you who want to join us on the channel, you can search for Essetino Artists in YouTube. So we launched this is like our baby, our business's baby. We launched this in 2015, and today it has over 31,000 subscribers, but it took time to get there. It took time to get there, and that's not to say that your channel will too. It depends. There's many, you know, it depends on the niche that you're in, and there's different variables that we're going to talk about. But we do this full time. You know, we're full-time YouTubers. We went full-time in 2018. Jewel was earlier than that. She was able to leave her 9-to-5 job. For me, it was in 2018. So within those 3 years, you know, we're just able to go all in with this. And this YouTube channel has really been an asset for us that has carried our business forward in many different ways, especially, you know, with what happened earlier in the year, with the whole pandemic. If you know, this channel has provided this channel, actually, we saw so much more growth in those months to follow, or in those past months. But in, you know, the previous years, or it fluctuates depending on what goes on. So I don't know if you want to tell a little bit about the story of what happened.
So a little bit about, I'll start off with a little bit of our channel and how we started. So we signed up for a YouTube channel in 2011, and I literally just signed up for it. And then over the course of the years leading up to 2015, we had just randomly uploaded tutorial videos, just tutorial videos on Facebook, on Twitter, just whatever we were doing at the time. And in 2015, I noticed that we had 300 subscribers, 300 something subscribers. And at the time, when you're under a certain amount of subscribers, you get an email notification for each new subscriber. We don't get that anymore because it would be explosive at this point. But we would get once a week, I would get an email saying, oh, you have a new subscriber. And it got to the point of 300 something. And, you know, I was kind of looking at this and, you know, thinking to myself that we barely even try on this YouTube channel. And, you know, we're getting comments that people are saying that they like our teaching style. If they want more tutorials on that subject. And we just started to get more views and subscribers. And I said to Uri, like, what if we actually try with this YouTube channel? What if we actually gave a full effort? And so in 2015, we started uploading more. We didn't have a schedule, didn't have a theme or anything like that. And then we actually got an email from someone who works at YouTube. And at the time, they were offering a mentorship program to small YouTubers. And they were doing a 3 mentorship call where they would have these half-an-hour calls with you and talk strategy. And so we had our 3 calls, and the takeaways that we got from it were upload consistently, same day, same time, and have themes to the days that you upload. And so we were like, okay. And so we started uploading in the beginning Monday to Thursday, and each day had a different theme. And then before we knew it, we hit 1,000 subscribers, and then 3,000, 5,000. And then it's gone to the point where now that, you know, we have this whole pandemic thing happening, our stats just went through the roof pretty much like when it happened in March. And it just skyrocketed, not just for us, but a lot of other people. And the watch time, the views and everything, overnight, everyone just had to learn how to be online, how to use Zoom, how to use all this stuff. And everyone was going to YouTube to try and figure out how to do things. So yeah, YouTube is our full-time thing. We're very passionate about it. Anyone who's interested, we want to share how we did it and how you can do it too.
Yeah, and our channel is an educational-based channel. We release all kinds of tutorials sharing how we make money online, how we market online with various different tools and platforms, and also we share a little bit about ourselves so that people can connect with us, the people behind the tutorials, and sharing some mindset, life lessons, stories, that kind of thing. So this is really our branded YouTube channel that we created. And I think this is the main way that people know how to, or have heard of how to make money with your YouTube channel, is by getting approved for YouTube monetization. So what that means is that as a creator on YouTube, when you create content and release videos on your channel, you can apply to be in the YouTube monetization program, so that they will put Google ads on your videos. And you can see here the different types of ads. They can be display ads, they can be overlay ads. So they can either play before the video, during the video, or after the video. And there's also banner ads on the side. So there's different types of ads here. And the thing though with YouTube monetization is that you do need to be approved. So as some of you might know, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers on your channel, and you also need 4,000 watch hours. And those 2 pieces of eligibility criteria must be met within a 12-month period.
And the reason why that they do this is because they want to know that you're serious. In the beginning, when we first started, everyone had monetization right away, even if you had 0 subscribers. But over time, they've seen that they want more dedicated channels. They want channels that are going to be consistent. So that's why they put this up. They're saying, okay, if you can get to 1,000 subscribers, you can get to 4,000 hours watched. Okay, we'll turn on Google ads for your videos.
Mm-hmm. And the rate at which you achieve that eligibility criteria, again, it's totally different on a, you know, per channel basis, how often you upload. There's just so many different variables. It's not very black and white. And the other thing as well with YouTube monetization is that it fluctuates. So even once you are approved into the program, you can now put ads on your videos that you create. This income fluctuates completely. It's very much dependent on what's going on in the world.
Yes, it is very affected by the world in both good and bad. Right now it is affected in a good way because everybody is online, either on YouTube or doing Netflix. So right now it's in a good way, but back when there was the whole, they call it adpocalypse. It's when major brands like Walmart were pulling out of YouTube channels because they didn't want certain content being displayed with their ads, and so YouTube restructured, and so that's why this kind of thing was put into place. And you know, you can't rely solely on YouTube monetization. It's great, but it cannot be your only way because it will fluctuate.
Yeah, and it's not easily predicted as well. Like I said earlier, just because, you know, if you have a bigger channel doesn't mean you're necessarily making more through the ads. This is true. You know, we are sometimes with a relatively small channel, over 30,000 subscribers, are sometimes earning more than a channel with a million subscribers. And we see this because, I mean, a lot of creators, YouTube creators, create these videos sharing their income, how much they're making. So it's not very black and white. It's not easily predicted. It also,
it's dependent on many different variables, like what you're talking about, the niche, the country, what kinds of ads are being placed on your videos.
Yeah, so you got to think about it from like the advertiser's perspective as well. What, you know, what kinds of videos will the advertisers want to place their content on? This is why a vlog channel, so like a lifestyle vlog type channel, might not necessarily be earning as much as an educational channel. Yes, in the beginning. Yeah, once they've built a following, it could be different. So this is why we want to share with you other ways to make money, because, you know, some of you might not even have achieved that eligibility criteria. And even once you have, it's still not stable. So what I want to show you here quickly is the ad revenue that we made in 2019 on our channel. And you can see here, so this is this amount here, 12,000, is in US. So I just put it below here. This is the amount, so over $17,000 Canadian for the entire year. And what I want you to pay attention to is all of these fluctuations, right? It goes up and down, and not even on a smaller scale, but on a larger scale. If you follow the line here, it dips, right? It's not a clear-cut straight path. So it goes up and down, like we said, depending on many different variables, what's going on in the world. And right here in this next slide, this is the channel analytics for what we're making this year. So this year to date, from January to June. Yeah, June 7th is when I took the screenshot. So you can see this year is doing much better because of everybody being online. There's
tons of watch hours happening right now because this income, this revenue is from if you watch an ad for a certain amount of time, if you accidentally click on it when you're trying to skip it, that YouTube channel gets paid. If you accidentally click on a banner, or if you let it play the entire time, that's Google ads basically.
Yeah, and it's not like, you know, every single video earns differently as well on your channel. We have one video that's earned over $4,000, and then a lot of other videos that earn like very, very little. So you never really know what's going to stick. You can't necessarily say that, oh, because I ranked this video on the first page, it's going to make them a lot of money. Again, it depends on what ads are placed on the videos, the advertisers. The perfect match is that you're creating a video where it's highly searched, you're able to rank for it, and advertisers want to place their ads on that video. So that's kind of a good match. But again, it's not necessarily predictable. So how else can you make money from your YouTube channel? So here is a second way. So I heard someone say earlier when we were doing the introductions there, affiliate marketing. So think about what products or services do you use and that you believe in that you could talk about on your channel. Now, this necessarily doesn't have to mean you have to do product reviews. That's just one way. Maybe it's just that we actually had a client. We had a coaching client. We coached her on starting her YouTube channel, and she's in the parenting space. She talks about peaceful parenting. And there are certain books that she recommends her that the parents give to their children to read. So we actually told her to talk about that and create those videos. And then she can put links to those books in the description. So there's many different ways that you can link to an affiliate product or service. Basically, it means that you're endorsing a product or service by someone else, and if someone purchases through your link, you're receiving some sort of commission from it.
Now, the cool thing is the first thumbnail that you see there, I was doing our basic YouTube setup gear. So basically this webcam that we're using, this microphone, the ring light, like that, wherever you see in the picture, like that's what I did a video on to show other people who want to do YouTube videos. I put the Amazon links to all those products, and I'm sharing, you know, my experience with the webcam. Like, we've had this webcam since 2015, this microphone for 3 years, and this ring light for like 2 years. And I'm just basically sharing the setup and my experience, my honest review and opinion. I'm just saying my experience. And then, you know, at the beginning and end of your video, you mention that you put your links. So the Amazon affiliate links, you tell people that, you know, if you are interested in checking this video out, interested in checking this product out, you guys can head down into the description. And I'm sure that if you watch YouTube, you've seen these kinds of videos where people always refer to the description, and it really works. When you tell people to go into the description, they do, and they check out those links. And so what's cool is, you know, we'll be referring a camera or something on Amazon, but then they'll go buy a book or some clothes or some popcorn, and then we'll get a commission off of that. The cool thing is with Amazon is whatever they put in their shopping cart, you get commission on. It's not just this camera or this microphone. Yeah. Whatever they buy in their shopping trip, after clicking your link, you will be compensated. And it's cool because I'm already going to be doing a video on this. We're a YouTube channel teaching other YouTubers, so I'm already going to be talking about this. So I might as well put the links in there. So it's nice to leverage off of the views that way. And it doesn't have to be Amazon. There's Walmart, Home Depot, other major retailers, but Amazon is the one that's known because everybody buys stuff on Amazon, especially during this time. And everyone trusts Amazon, and they have a better affiliate program. We also do this on softwares and tools. So softwares that we use, that lady that was talking about how she likes WordPress, we have a specific WordPress theme where we describe, you know, our experience with it. We're basically doing a review of the theme, and we only endorse and share things that would benefit others and that we have a positive experience to. We don't put out stuff that we don't endorse or we don't like. So that's why it makes it so easy to talk about it, because it's just an honest review. I'm just saying our experience. And so when people are starting their YouTube channels, I usually recommend doing those kinds of videos because you don't need much prep for it. You just describe if you like what you like about the item, the service, and if you would recommend it to people. And you would say certain things about it, like certain features, what stands out, why you like it, that type of thing.
Yeah, you're talking about what you're passionate about. Anytime you can find something to talk about that you're passionate about, you're excited about, it's going to be an easier video to film. It's just natural that way. So yeah, this is one example here, what you should know about Bluehost. So I created a video on Bluehost because that's the hosting company that we use for our website. We have created a few tutorials on website and starting up your website. So with, you know, anybody who I'm obviously recommending Bluehost in that video. And if anybody decides to purchase a plan through Bluehost through my link, I get an $100 commission. So every single commission is different depending on the company, depending on the platform, the tool, whatever it is that you're using. You can also do this with other people's online courses. So we have a good friend, his name is Fernando. He is excellent at talking about Etsy, print on demand, and that whole world, which I won't go into, but he's an expert at it. He has great content on it. So we actually invited him to come to our channel, and we did an interview with him because we have an audience for Etsy. And we don't have a course on Etsy, but he does, and he has a great one. So we did an interview with him. And of course, he got a chance to promote his course as well, giving a ton of value in the interview. You know, it's not, none of these are full out promotional videos on the product or service. You're basically giving value in the video, and you're leaving the decision, the buying decision, up to the viewer at the end of the day. So with that course, you know, again, if anybody wanted to purchase it, we would receive a commission on the back end. So start to think about, you know, these different things. What would be valuable for your audience? What tools? It doesn't just have to be tech. It could be books. It could be different pieces of equipment. You can get anything on Amazon.
Yeah,
so,
there's so many channels. Like you can get literally anything on Amazon and put an affiliate link to it. And the affiliate program is free to sign up. It's very easy to use. We have many tutorials on how to sign up for it and how to use the links and things like that. And it's cool because you put the link, you do the video once, you put the link in there once, and it lives online. It lives online, and then we get these email notifications when people purchase Fernando's course or get Bluehost through our link. And it's exciting. It's fun knowing that, you know, we did that video one time or that interview one time, and the sales continue to come through.
Yeah, and it all adds up. It all adds up. Yeah, there are channels, you know, I'm sure you've seen them, based entirely around reviewing products. That's something you could also do if you wanted to. This is one of our clients that we also mentored. His name is Cheeks, and his channel is called Product Patrol. He just reviews, like, he loves food. That's his passion. So
food and home stuff, and I taught him how to sign up for Amazon affiliate, and he actually gets commissions on people buying chips and cereal and all that stuff because he does reviews on those kinds of products.
Yeah. So the third way that we wanted to share with you is sponsored videos. So this is when a company will approach you. You know, you have your YouTube channel up, and you'd be surprised. You don't need to have your channel be, again, with tens of thousands of subscribers in order to get these kinds of invitations. So sponsored videos, you'll have a company approach you, and they'll either ask if you'll promote their product or service by paying for you to create that video and put it on your channel, or they'll offer you free product or service in order to talk about that in your video. And or also another way for you to earn is you'll get a commission if you're talking about in your video and anybody decides to purchase that product or service. So again, a little bit of an overlap with affiliate marketing here.
I'm just going to do a side note. There's a question about Amazon affiliate. So Kev asked, what are the minimum requirements to be approved for Amazon affiliate marketing program? It's pretty much pretty instant when you sign up for it. It's just basically like filling out a regular application account form. You just put in all your name, details, address. You obviously have to be of age. And then there's one part where they ask for a website. But in the tutorial video that I do, I tell people to put their YouTube channel. Like if you don't have a website, you can put a link to your YouTube channel or Facebook profile, something like that, to show that you have a website. But after you click everything and click complete, put in all your details, you pretty much have the account. So it was just, yeah, there's not very many requirements.
Awesome. Was there another question there?
Nope, that's all.
Good. Okay. So back to sponsored videos, the one example that I wanted to show you here is that I also have a separate channel that's specifically for my music. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a performing artist. I also release my own music. So that's what this channel's about. I have original music, but I also like to share what I'm learning on my journey in terms of promoting myself as a DIY music artist. So on this channel, I have 1,700 subscribers, you can see here. I just got approved for the monetization, YouTube monetization back in May. That's where this little increase starts over here. And I've earned $30 so far. Woo woo! US. Yeah, from the AdSense revenue there. Exciting. But what's even more exciting is that in the past 2 months, before I was even approved for monetization, is that this channel has already earned close to $1,000, actually more, because that was US, so if you convert it to Canadian for us, it would be more than 1,000 from sponsorships, from specifically doing this kind of thing. And you know, you can seek out to be someone, you can seek out other brands and companies and offer them, oh, would you like me to do a video on my channel? But for us, you know, we just create content on what we love to talk about. And then sometimes these companies will reach out to you, and you got to first try out their product or service. If it's something that you believe in and you want to endorse on your channel, then that's great. And you'll have people paying you money for that, and also earn commissions on the back end if someone actually watches your video and decides to purchase.
So you can see this is a perfect example. Arit's music channel is very small. It's 1,000 subscribers, 1,700. And, you know, she was approached by several companies to do sponsored videos, and they were willing to, you know, pay the money up front for her to do the video. And it's all how you structure your channel. Like the more professional you look, the more, not like in a business way, but you know, you look like you have your stuff together. You look like you know what you're doing on your channel. Like her titling, you know, her titling her videos, the tutorial videos. She has a channel teaching other artists how to do this DIY music thing, how to get on Spotify, how to do that kind of thing. And so when you position yourself in a certain way, you'll have companies being like, yeah, I want that person talking about my product or service or website or whatever. And they're willing to pay. We have a couple more questions here.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've got here, Isaac, is it difficult as a channel that does reviews to become an affiliate marketer? I don't think it's, I like this kind of affiliate marketing because it's, for me, it's like it's an easier method. You don't have to build any funnels or anything like that. You just share your honest reviews. Like you just talk about the product. You know, we've done a product review on this thing, on this mouse, like everything you see in this office
that we love.
We've pretty much done a product review on, and it's just sharing what you like about it, and if there's a couple things that can be improved. And when you do that, like other companies reach out and they're like, can you talk about our product too? And they'll send you stuff and they'll pay you and they'll offer an affiliate program for their item. So I personally don't think it's difficult. When this whole thing was going down, so here in Vancouver on March 16th is when they announced that pretty much everything was closing. And right away I said, we need to get on a live stream and tell people what they can do right now, because there were people that were losing their jobs, being put on hold, like just like it was a crazy, scary time for people. But what I noticed right away was the YouTube was growing and it was exploding. And so I was telling people that would listen, anyone that was interested, here's a way an easy way to start to make money now. Start a YouTube channel and start reviewing products and or services that you enjoy, that you really like, that you already tell your friends and family about. And just do a video on it, because it'll have much greater reach than you telling your friend or your family member. and just share your experience. And if there's an affiliate program attached to that product and service, put it in the description. And that's the most basic way to get started without being monetized or knowing anything about marketing. Just do something like that and grow from there.
And you don't need to build out full-on websites. I know back in the day with affiliate marketers, you would have, sometimes you build an entire website around a certain product to promote it, and you send people there and earn affiliate commissions. But the way that we're teaching here is just, you're able to grab an affiliate link directly from that company, like Amazon or whatever it might be, and put that in your link. It takes them directly there for the purchase, and they're managing all of that. So it's, yeah, your role in it is just to share something you're passionate about.
So we have another question here from Rizwan. What are the monetization ways for educational content on a particular niche like spirituality? Okay, so spirituality, let's say, what would a spiritual person be like? They probably have singing bowls, salt lamps, which one we have right there, certain gems or necklace types, oils, things like that. Those can all be done with reviews and probably found on Amazon.
Think about education, right, or digital products. Any specific courses you have taken that have really helped you, you can probably get an affiliate link for that. If you have like a PDF guide, you purchased a book on Amazon about it, or you can create these digital products yourself as well, which is one of the ways we'll get into. And you're essentially creating even more value. You're sharing more value with your audience that way.
Got another question here from Larissa. What is the difference again in sponsored videos with affiliate marketing? Sorry, I was a bit confused. I'm a big fan of your channel. Thank you so much. So the difference with sponsored videos and with affiliate marketing. So when you are being sponsored by a company, if you get all of it, they will, if you get a good company, they will offer to pay you to film a video about their product or service, and they will also send you that product or service, and they will offer you an affiliate program for that product or service that you're talking about. So that's the trifecta that you ultimately want to get. It depends on the company. So yeah, you can also earn affiliate on a sponsored video, and they could also pay you as well.
Yeah, like paying you an actual sum amount to create that video and put it on your channel. So we're just going to move on here. I want to get through all the content here that we have for you, and we'll take some more questions later on. So the fourth way here that we want to share with you is, of course, your own products and services. So think about what product or service you can offer, you can create, that would be helpful to the audience that you're building. So this kind of ties into the question that we just had. If you're building an audience around teaching them the value of, meditating or doing affirmations or whatever the case might be around spirituality, what is something that you can create in terms of, maybe it's like a digital product, maybe it's a consulting, one-on-one consulting, it can be a PDF guide, it could be a course. I'll share with you some of the ways that we have created. So, but that's one question to ask yourself. And the other question as well is, what YouTube videos can you create that will attract the right audience for your offer? So if you already have a product or a service that you offer in your business, but you don't necessarily have a YouTube channel yet, or you're just starting one, then think about what videos can you create that will provide value to your viewers. Maybe teaching them something, or sharing, again, a product or service that you're passionate about. Just what value can create in that video that will attract that audience. So to give you an example, one of our services that we offer is one-on-one Camtasia editing lessons. So Camtasia is a video editing software that we use to edit all of our videos, most of our videos. And we create tutorials on our channel on different aspects of how to edit those videos, because we know that these are, whoever's searching for those types of videos, they need help with the software, with some aspect of the software of how to use Camtasia. And, you know, that's the kind of audience that we want to attract, because if they don't, if they need a little bit more help in terms of completing their video project, then we're right there offering our service of one-on-one Zoom lessons for editing as well. And we also have an online course on Camtasia as well. So we're giving them different options there. This is how we utilize that specific way to monetize on our YouTube channel. Is we created various online courses, and we're just building up our Creative Business Academy right now. This is built on Teachable, but you don't need to self-host your courses. You can create an online course and then put it on a site like Udemy. There's a lot of other ones out there as well. There's Skillshare. There's many different platforms. I don't know if you want to touch upon specifically the differences.
We started putting our courses on Udemy.
Udemy or Udemy.
Yeah, and Skillshare, and some other ones that aren't so public, because they have their own traffic. So Udemy is like an Amazon, but for online courses. And so people put tons of courses on all different kinds of things, all different for fitness, for tech, you know, learning how to make money online like we do. And we create tutorial videos. We do the freemium model. So we give free value. And then in the description, if you want more in-depth stuff, then you can purchase our course, or you can talk to us directly. And we give that option to the viewer, to the fan, to the customer, so that they can choose. And sometimes, you know, it doesn't happen right away. They need repeated exposure of seeing us all the time. But I would say that, you know, creating an online course, creating your own digital product, it's awesome because you create it once. You do need to do some updates on it if things are changing within the course. And then it sells over and over and over and over and over. And again, we use our YouTube channel. I'll do a video on Camtasia. And then in the description at the end, after I've given the value, the free value, I mention my course really quick at the end. And, you know, people can decide if they want to take it or not.
Yeah, she'll say something like, if you've enjoyed this tutorial, I do have a full 9+ hour course where I go into more depth with the video editing software, which you can feel free to check out in the description below. So something like that, where you can invite people for more if they want to take that action. You can also offer services. So these are some of the services that we often, you know, link our YouTube videos to, because again, it allows people to dive into your world even more. They've learned something on your YouTube channel, but what if they just want to outsource that project? You know, we offer services. We do one-on-one YouTube mentoring, and we talk a lot about YouTube on the channel. So that option is there for people.
So each of the products that you see here, we do videos on. We do free tutorials, in-depth tutorials, multiple videos, and then we do our little selling thing at the end and in the description of the video.
Yeah, so you can come at it from different ways. If you already have a product or service that you're offering, you can think about how you want to create content on your YouTube channel to attract that audience that would be interested in that. Or if you already have, you know, you're starting a YouTube channel, but you don't have a product or service yet, start to think about that. You know, how can you take your viewer to the next level to actually become a customer of yours with a product or service that you can create. So way number 5, I'm just going to check the time here. All right, good. Awesome. So the 5th way is that you can sell merchandise from your channel. So this is particularly great if, you know, you're not, you just want to be entirely focused on brand building and community, and you're just, this is like something that you want to, you're just focused on growing a loyal following, and you don't necessarily want to create a product or service or anything like that. You can offer, you know, branded merchandise on your YouTube channel.
Something like,
that's right. I actually have one right here. So we have our tagline underneath our logo is Dare to Be Dream Driven. So we offer, you know, we have mugs and t-shirts that it's just a simple quote that we created, and you can offer this merchandise through your YouTube channel in various different ways, and you can touch upon that.
Yeah, so don't think that we have like 100 mugs sitting in the back there. We don't have any actual merchandise. Don't want any of that kind of stuff. So we use print on demand. So print on demand is when someone orders that mug, then it gets printed in another facility in the United States, and they mail it off for us, and then we get our cut, and then they get our cut. So it's very hands-off. That's why we like print on demand. And with merchandise, YouTube recently companied with Teespring. They are a print-on-demand company. You might have heard of them. You might have ordered stuff from them. When you have a certain amount of YouTube subscribers, you can get your Teespring integrated with your YouTube channel. But a lot of people think, oh, I don't have the integration, I can't sell my merchandise. No, that's not the case. You can still sign up for a Teespring account or any other company that does print on demand. There's Redbubble and other companies. And you upload your designs, and you can offer those products in the description of your YouTube video. When you're a YouTuber, the description is your best friend. You love the description. It's like the holy grail. You want specific links in there because people always go in the description to check out what was that link they were talking about. And so when you want to create your own merchandise, you don't need to put up a lot of money up front to get t-shirts or whatever made and then store them and then, ship them out. You can use companies like Teespring and Redbubble, and you can, purchase your own stuff and wear it in your videos. Have that mug there. I'm often drinking that mug, and you tell people in the description of the video, if you want a mug like this, if you want to support the channel, then you can purchase that in the description below. So you don't actually need the integration with Teespring.
So your only role to get this created is to create the design itself, right? Maybe it's a quote, maybe it's an image, maybe it's something put together. You can either outsource it to somebody to create that. You can use a site like Fiverr or Upwork to find someone who will design it for you. Or you can literally just go into something like Canva and
this was so simple.
Type in.
This is just a font, and you just type out the words and then center it.
Yeah, and what you do then is you upload the design to Teespring if you're using the YouTube shelf, which looks something like this, by the way. So underneath your video, YouTube puts this little merch shelf right underneath every single video that you have on your channel, and it will display this merchandise. It's easy. It's an integration that you don't have to fiddle with any coding or anything like that. You just kind of like link those two together. So you're uploading the design to Teespring, and then when a customer purchases through this merch shelf, they print the product for you and ship it to the customer. So you're not dealing with any of that kind of stuff.
And if there's returns and stuff, they deal with that, and you don't even know about it.
Yeah, and I heard someone say that they were looking into selling more masks. Think about doing this print on demand with your masks, because that's a huge market right now.
Etsy's going crazy with masks right now. So is Redbubble. All these print on demand companies are selling designed masks, and they're blowing up right now.
Yeah. So do you know the eligibility for the merch shelf? For the YouTube Teespring merch shelf?
So to get this shown below your video, you do need 10,000 subscribers. But like I said, you can literally go to Teespring, sign up for a free account, upload your designs, and just put a link in the description of your videos saying you've got merch. And it's the same kind of thing. So
you can do that with Teespring. You can do it with an Etsy store and integrate it with a company like Printful, where the order goes directly from Etsy to Printful. They print it, ship it out to the customer. There's different things you can do, and we have tutorials on our channel as well on that. So yeah, don't think like you need to reach the 10,000 subscribers in order to do something like this. People will still purchase merchandise from you if you have those links available in the description.
So someone was saying that only works with Teespring. Yes, this whole integration.
This merch shelf that's integrated with YouTube, and you need 10,000 subscribers for that. yes, you do need that.
But if you don't, like if you have another company that you want to use, like Vistaprint or whatever company, then you can just sign up for that and then put your links in the description.
You can actually still use Teespring if you want on your own. It's just that you won't, if you don't have that 10,000 subscriber milestone, then you just won't have this shelf display like this. You won't have the ability to do this integration, but you will have the ability to put your links to your Teespring store in your description.
Okay. We have some other question about SEO.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to teaching a skill, what kind of prior research or considerations did you have to determine if something is worth pursuing? Also, seeing how many keyword skills are already saturated on different platforms with content. How do you avoid getting lost in the later search results?
One word.
Reed knows all about that.
TubeBuddy. One word. So we use a tool called TubeBuddy. We love it very much. That's one of the tools
Affiliate
that we
program.
use, and that we endorse, and we have our affiliate link in the description of those videos. So TubeBuddy allows you to see what phrase is highly searched, and also what has not as much competition for your specific channel to rank. So there's a lot of tools out there that will still give you that information, whether, if it's highly searched phrase, but TubeBuddy specifically weighs the size of your channel. It weighs, the average amount of videos that you get, or the average amount of views that you get on your videos, and a bunch of other things. It looks at your channel and gives you a score out of 100, whether or not your channel can rank for that specific phrase if you were to create a video on it. So we have an entire course on that as well, but hopefully that answers your question. Definitely check out TubeBuddy, and I invite you to come over to our channel as well and just type in TubeBuddy into the search on our channel, and you'll see a bunch of tutorials on that.
I'll type it into the chat because people might not know how to spell it.
Awesome. So I'll just move on here to the 6th way, super chats and super stickers as well. This is specifically a way that you can monetize during live streaming. Well, you can, even if you're doing a live stream, you can monetize with all those other ways as well, as long as you have your links in the description. But this is another way. Do you want to go ahead and explain it?
Yeah, so the way that super chats and super stickers work is when you are doing live streams, your viewers have the ability to donate live to you. So there's a button, and sometimes when there's so many comments happening and they want their comment to be seen, because when you put it's a way to do a paid comment, and it highlights it in a very bold color, and you see it right away. So the person who's doing the live stream, it gets their attention. So that's another way to earn income while doing live streams. And we started doing live streams during this whole quarantine thing. And we actually had a live stream every day since March 25th. And we went for 65 days straight, and we called it the quarantine life. Yeah. And it was at 6 p.m. PST every day. And we were doing these live streams. And if someone wants to get your attention, they will do a super chat donation. So that's another cool way. YouTube is always trying to give more ways for the creator to monetize. So it's really cool that they've added this feature.
Yeah, there's many different reasons for why someone will give you a super chat donation. In our live streams particularly, we find that when we're giving a ton of value, we're answering someone's questions, we're just engaging with and connecting with our audience, we're teaching something, that's when we see some people donating, or they just want to support as well. I think this comes into play when you have that loyal following, you're building that loyal following, and they see you on a regular basis and they get to connect with you. We never did anything like this with the daily live streams. This was the first time that we did it, and we went all in for 65 days straight doing the live streams, and it's so cool because you'll see people coming back over and over again, regulars to the live streams, and you you really start to build like a close-knit community if you tell people often when you're going to go live, what day and what time, and you make it known everywhere that, you know, you're going to be there to support people. You're going to show up. If they have any questions, you can invite them to come ask at that time. And as long as, you know, you're giving value in some way, it doesn't have to be teaching. You know, you could be like an artist. You're doing your live shows, you know, because they know that you can't go out and perform anywhere right now because there's no events, but you're just at home, you know, strumming your guitar. You're entertaining, you're inspiring. You will see those donations come through. And, you know, all of this stuff coming together, it all adds up. It's not like, you know, you're gonna make, you have a ton of money from one donation. You actually might actually have a lot of money. It depends on how loyal your following is and how much value you give, but it's all adding up together if you have these things.
We don't get many super chats, but we once had someone donate $100 to us in one go, and we were like shocked, and you just never know what's going to happen on YouTube.
Yeah. So that's specifically a function when you're live streaming, is those super chat donations. And the final way here that we want to touch upon is memberships. So this is where you're inviting your viewers for exclusive content, VIP content that you can offer, and they'll pay a monthly fee in order to get access to that exclusive content and perks as well. So there's different ways that you could do this. There's, again, the YouTube way where they, what was the eligibility for that again?
So we're at now 31,000 subscribers, and we just hit 30,000 subscribers like a couple months ago. And so it unlocks certain things. You get unlocked to certain features when you hit different subscriber milestones. So we just literally got access to memberships like 2 weeks ago. So we still need to build it up and turn it on. But when you turn it on, it allows people to subscribe to your channel with a membership. So if they really like what you're doing, they love the content, and they want more behind the scenes, more access, private live streams, that kind of thing, they can get it through the YouTube memberships. Now, you know, you might not have 30,000 subscribers, and that's where Patreon comes in. So there are a lot of people who create Patreon accounts. Again, same thing with the whole Teespring thing. You don't need to have the integration. You just put your Patreon link. So Patreon is a separate website, a membership thing where you offer people different levels of membership. And, you know, you might have a level 1 membership, a level 2, like different kinds of memberships, and people subscribe for the different levels, and then you can promote it in your YouTube channel. So there are a lot of artists, a lot of creatives, a lot of artists. They say, if you like what I'm doing, you like my art, you like this, you like the jewelry, or whatever it is, you guys can support my journey by, you know, subscribing to my Patreon. And a lot of people do very well on their Patreon. We haven't done it ourselves, but we know a lot of other YouTubers who have utilized this, and we're going to be exploring the YouTube memberships within the next month or so.
Yeah, and you can create different levels of memberships. Like I know someone, he's a composer and a pianist, and he, you know, he created like a bronze level where people will get prior access to his new releases before they're actually released. His middle level one is they'll receive that and also get access to him doing live streams and be able to attend those live streams with one-on-one time with him. And there's a gold version where they get all of that. Plus they'll actually get to be able to participate in his creation, like of actually composing a new song on his piano, or, you know, you can get creative with what it is that you're offering. But what we want to empower you with here is that you don't just have to go the YouTube way and wait until you meet the eligibility criteria in order to, you know, get approved for AdSense or get approved for the Teespring thing or the memberships. No, you could do this yourself. There's other ways that you can go and set these things up. And then just by, inviting people to check this out, by you providing value in your videos and building a loyal following that way, people will want to buy from you. They will.
So quick question here. What is the eligibility for super chats? I believe you need to be monetized. So you need to have the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours and have monetization turned on. Yeah, I believe that's it.
But again, you could put your, I know there's different payment processing systems like PayPal. They have a specific donate link like PayPal Me. If you're eliciting donations from whatever it is that you're speaking about in your video, you could put those links in your live stream, or in a pre-recorded video even, and invite people to donate that way. So here's a quick summary of the 7 ways that you can do to monetize your YouTube channel. Is through Google Ads, affiliate, sponsorships, providing your own offers, like creating your own products or services, offering merchandise, which is very good for, brand building, communities, super chats, and memberships. So what we want you to know, though, about all of this stuff that we just talked about is that you have to feed your channel consistently with great quality content if you want it to feed you, both spiritually in a fulfilling way, as well as physically by providing, by making revenue for you. You really have to focus on creating quality content and growing a loyal following here. This goes back to the 2 takeaways that I mentioned earlier, right? Is that it's not necessarily the size of your channel that's going to increase your wallet here. It's the quality of your channel. It's the quality of your content, the quality of your following. Depends on what you're talking about, but it really comes down to quality. You can make a lot of money with 1,000 loyal, very loyal subscribers, and more so than a channel that has millions of subscribers. Honestly, you can. It all comes down to the quality. That's why we always preach, make sure you're very passionate about the content that you're teaching. This is something that's going to be fulfilling to you, because that energy will come across on the other end for the viewer, and you're going to just be in it. You're going to be creating great quality content for them and really connecting with your viewers. And that's what they want. And that's what you want too, because that's what's going to feed you in terms of growing a successful YouTube channel. And again, looping back to that second takeaway, that we want you to pick at least one of these things. Just know that you don't need to do it all. You really don't. As I said, for my music channel, I just got approved for the AdSense, but I've mainly been making money through the sponsorship stuff, and I haven't gone and sought out these people. It's just, again, for me, creating good quality content consistently on my channel. So you don't need to do it all. Choose the way that aligns with your existing goals. So, maybe you're maybe you just, you already have products and services that you want to offer, and you have a course, let's say. Then go back to that way that I was talking about creating content. Think about what kind of content can you create that will attract that audience that is perfect for that course. Maybe it's just something that you want to build a community around. You just want to, this is just your side hustle. You just want to focus on sharing your journey as an artist or creative, whatever it might be. For you, it might just be the merch stuff that you want to focus on. You have your designs printed on t-shirts, or your artwork printed on merchandise. It really depends up to you. It really focus on something that aligns with your existing goals, because you want to make it as easy as possible for you, and don't go against resistance and trying to force something or one of these ways to make it work, because it's all got to flow. It's all got to flow and be and tie back into the quality content that you can create on your YouTube channel.
And we've worked with so many different kinds of channels. It's really cool to see how people can create channels on all different kinds of subjects. So you saw the one there, Product Patrol, he does food reviews. And then there's someone who talks about disasters, like natural disasters.
Yeah.
And that's her channel, and she interviews a lot of people, and she gets a lot of people through LinkedIn. And then there's one about child parenting. There's one about, what does Kevin do again?
He talks about eating disorders.
Yeah, eating disorders, because he went through that.
Yeah.
And so that really means a lot to him, and he wants to create a channel to help people who are going through that kind of thing. What's another, like,
he monetizes through like doing his consults, just helping people one-on-one.
And another one, there's another channel who does like spiritual affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
She has a great voice, and she just does these like, she's not in the videos. She just has music, and she's speaking like affirmations, and it's for people to listen to like for motivation or podcast type thing whenever they're doing work. Like, it's really cool, all the different kinds of channels we've worked with.
Yeah, the ideas are endless, guys, on what content you can create and how you can monetize your channel. So with that in mind, talking about we're just about to wrap it up here, but going back to your content, I really wanted to provide a resource for you guys and also to our community where I help you come up with some of those ideas for your content planning. Because again, the key to growing your YouTube channel, guys, is don't go crazy focusing on the numbers. Focus on the content. It's to be consistent with your content. So I created a guide here. There's 11 pages of it. There's 12 ready to film YouTube video ideas in this guide. And it also has prompts for you. So I ask you specific questions that once you've elicited those answers, you've written them down in your journal or on a piece of paper, you will have a ready-made outline or script for your video when it comes to actually filming it. So making it super easy for you guys. If you're releasing one video a week on your channel, this is 90 days worth of content for you. So you can download that guide by going to our website at essetinoartist.com. And also at the end of the guide, I have more resources for you in terms of, the SEO course that we talked about, the filming setup, all that kind of stuff. We want to help you with those different steps. All of those resources and links are in the guide as well. So yeah, that concludes our presentation. Please do stay in touch with us. We want to invite you to reach out to us. There's a contact form on our website as well if you want to send us a message. And I'd also love to offer anybody who just wants to kind of throw ideas around together and get our feedback. I want to offer you a free 30-minute strategy call with myself and Jewel. So my email address is right here on the screen, so you guys can take that down, and we'd love to hear from you. So any questions? Are there any more questions in the
There's
chat
lots of cool
here?
comments. There was one question here. Is it possible to give a tip on monetization using evergreen webinar, using live streaming? I see many people doing that. What tool is used?
In terms of live streaming? So we do our live streaming with a tool called StreamYard. And StreamYard allows you to stream to multiple platforms at once. We have the plan that allows you to stream to 2 because we only need Facebook and YouTube. That's where we want to stream, but you can go up to 5. There's like Twitch, Twitter. You can even stream on LinkedIn as well with this platform. And it allows you to create, to see all of the comments come in from those different platforms in one place. And it also allows you to create a branded presence. So you can create a banner, a nice banner, and also call to actions that, whatever you're talking about in your live stream, again, you can invite people to check out your product or service, because I'm assuming you're doing this webinar to sell a product or service. And then you can, use that way to sell.
If you tune in to our weekly mastermind on our YouTube channel at 6 p.m. PST on Thursday, every Thursday, you'll see how we do our live stream. You'll see the software StreamYard. You'll see all the comments pop up, how it's branded. Pretty much every live stream that we do, we get people asking us, what are you streaming on? What is this software?
Yeah,
and so we have our affiliate link in the description of the video, and we pretty much have had that software paid for the year because people just keep seeing us live streaming, and because Arit did a great job branding it, we get these affiliate sales.
Yeah, that's also another way to monetize, guys, is by getting access to free platforms and products and services that you use, that you would gladly pay for, but you're getting it free because you're just, again, you know, sharing how passionate you are about it, and then people are clicking on your link to also go and check that product or service out. So I think we've mentioned, or we've addressed all the questions in the chat. Roger, I don't know if we have time to address questions live here.
It's a little after 9 o'clock, and we always try and keep our word to begin sharp at 7 and end sharp at 9. Rita and Jewel, you just did not disappoint. You gave us some wonderful information, shared your wisdom, shared your experience, did so from the heart. I don't think any of our attendees would have any reason to be disappointed with what you gave them this evening. I'm assuming